when I win the lottery, I won't tell nobody, but there will be signs. Hey everybody, welcome back to Adventures with Spackmann. Today, we're winter camping down by a creek with this sweet new rocket stove, wood stove, hot tent stove, transformer stove. This thing's just awesome. Hope you guys stick around and enjoy this video. It's gonna be a short overnighter. Right now I'm making some coffee. So now this stove is way too big for this tent if it's completely closed in. So I have it set up in an awning configuration. I do like this tent. This is the $40 budget hot tent from Amazon. It leaks like an umbrella that has a bunch of holes in it, but it's a pretty cool tent with the configurations that you can use it with. Tonight, we're using it like this. I may end up putting a front wall up. I have a reflective tarp, and I might close that in. I think that will be cool, reflect the heat back in here. Right now, I am very comfortable sitting by the stove just like this. We are boiling. Look at the stove. There's glass on this side too, so I can see the fire. Can you guys see the fire? Can you guys see my hand through here? What about my coffee cup? It might not be at the right angle, but this is cool. So the burn chamber's down in the bottom. The smoke comes up here, hits this main hot plate here, comes along the top, which is a huge cooking surface. You can probably fit 2 more pots on here and a pot on the end. So it comes across here and then up through the chimney. So this whole thing is just radiating heat. The ground is starting to steam already. It's only been going for about 20 minutes. The glass ended up cleaning up very quickly. Once the rocket effect starts, it just gets wicked hot. Can you see the steam everywhere? Everything is just starting to steam. Crazy, crazy, guys. It is wicked hot. Now I'm just running it off a little, I brought it. It's all a bunch of little chunks of hardwood. I've only tested this a couple times, but I found that it likes small pieces of wood down in the chamber and not long pieces going down the chute. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm gonna enjoy this coffee. Cheers. Ooh, that's warm. Oh, warm me up from the inside. That's so good. We'll have some step twos and cook a good meal on this. Stick around, guys. And thanks for joining me. See you guys in a little while. Look at this creek. Let me show you the creek, guys. Right near the creek, come on. I think it goes that way. Don't worry about that stick right in front of us. There's a tiny little waterfall right there. This is a beautiful spot. We got some snow. I guess. See you later. All right, guys, camp is all set up. The sun is going down. It is time for step two. Just got this cold frosty beer out of my Bushcraft fridge. I've also put up a back wall right next to you guys. It's a reflective tarp. It's really helping to keep the heat in here. I just put it up. It is 28 degrees outside Fahrenheit and 36 back here on my cot. So that's almost a 10-degree difference. Not bad. And I mean, these walls are pretty much open. I'm just reflecting the heat next to you guys this way, and it's trapping it in here. I feel the difference. If like you go by that wall, it's wicked cool. That reflective wall is working very well. Probably because of all the glass and the heat thrown off of here, I can actually see it like shining off of that wall. Anyways, step two. I'll keep track of that and pick it up. Cheers, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this stove. So far, I like it. It's pretty cool. I did bring a piece of metal to act as a dampener on the door on the front of it because the ash catch is just wide open and that's just letting so much air in. So I'm gonna see if that will help conserve wood, because as of right now, as a rocket stoves use a lot of wood. So I'm gonna try to dampen that down, see if we can conserve some wood a little bit tonight. The heat is melting all the snow on the trees above us, and it sounds like it's raining on the tent. Hope you guys can hear that. That's cool. It's not raining, but it definitely sounds like it is. Nice. That is going down way too easy. Keep you guys informed on this stove as I use it and figure out all of its quirks and how it works. Quirks and how it works. I am a poet and I didn't even know it. I just play one on YouTube sometimes. Number two, step two. Cheers. Oh, there's the wall. I switched sides. I switched sides because I felt like this side might be warmer, and it is. Got a nice chunk of wood in there right now. Let's see. Hopefully you can see that. And I have it dampened right down. And it seems like it's burning slower now. It's still burning hot, very hot, but slower, which is good. That's what I was attempting to do, and it's definitely slowed down the burn. Look at this setup, guys. This is awesome. Can you hear the creek right behind us? It is freaking awesome. That's a beautiful sound. I'm gonna go to sleep to that and wake up to that. Cheers. All right, I think I'm skipping dinner tonight. I just don't feel like cooking. And instead, I'm gonna be eating brownies. That's a good brownie. Cheers. Right after this, I'm going to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. That wood stove is freaking hot. It's burning my hand. Burn count 7. I burnt myself a ton last night. Ow! Frick, that's hot. The glass just throws out so much heat. It's insane. I think that is the fastest I've ever boiled water in the winter. That was wicked fast. Well, guys, it's 7:30. It's time for morning coffee. Cheers. And I just burnt myself again putting wood in the fire. The way you open the door is with your hands wearing gloves. But my middle finger on my right hand, my leather glove, has a hole in it. For some reason, I keep grabbing the door with my middle finger, burning the crud out of it. I think my burn count's up to like 8 or 9 by now. I didn't get any of them on film. Can't film everything, right? You never know when the burn count's gonna get added to. Morning. I slept great last night. I was exhausted. It was nice to be out in the woods again. Nice and warm. I put my parka in the sleeping bag with me and I used it for my legs. Like I slept on it and it really insulated me from underneath. And then I also had a warm jacket to put on this morning. It wasn't sitting out in the cold. So that was also nice. The stove doesn't take long to get hot. And once that did, I was warm again. So getting out of bed wasn't that big of a deal this morning. I'm gonna relax and drink some coffee. And then make some breakfast. Cheers. Make some breakfast on this cool stove, guys. This is gonna be awesome. I'm excited I'm gonna use the whole stove to cook. I didn't make dinner last night. I'm sorry about that, but I just wasn't feeling making dinner. Maybe it was all the beers I drank. I don't know. Step 2 maybe should come after step dinner. I don't know. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Frig. Frig, that's hot. Burn count 10. Jesus. That made breakfast really fast. Holy cow. Luckily, because I got to get out of here. I got the wood guy coming to deliver wood in like an hour and a half. I got to pack up and get home. This little GSI toaster is working pretty well. I lowered it down to get closer to the stove, but it is toasting. I don't know if you can see the toastness on here, but it's toasting. Small, compact, little toaster for camping. Pretty sweet. While breakfast is cooking, this stove, I had a lot of fun running this stove all last night and this morning. It's a very fun stove to use. It's very beautiful. I love the look of this stove. It takes little chunks of wood. I have different sizes. This burns slower. This burns really fast and hot. This burns hot too, just not as fast as those little ones. The little ones just ignite this stove and make it so super hot. I will have a full video on this stove in a couple weeks, guys. I just want to use it more before I tell you about it. But so far, I really like this stove. This is my, well, this morning is my third time using it. But last night I used it for like 11 hours. I didn't burn as much wood as I thought I was going to. That's one good thing about using small chunks of wood and how efficient rocket stoves are. I didn't use as much wood as I thought I was going to, or as much wood as I would have in a traditional wood stove to stay warm. All right, let's make this sandwich. That was stupid. Not to mention, I just burnt the crap out of the stove. Oh, wow. Look at that cheesy goodness. Like my new egg pan? It's a little dirty right now, but it's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh man, look at that sandwich. Oh, then I cover it with a burnt bun. What the heck? Uh-oh. Don't want cheese on the stove. All right, guys, breakfast is served. I did forget a plate, sort of. I remembered my wooden plate. I have a feeling this is gonna make a mess. Cheers, guys. This looks so good. No mess. That is delicious. So good. This really hits the spot after not eating dinner last night. And this stove is just really cool. Let me know what you guys think of this stove. This is sweet. More to come on this stove though, guys. More to come. This is the Giraffe stove by Giraffe Stove Store. I'll link it down in the description. Cheers, guys. See you after breakfast. All right, guys, that's gonna about do it for this one. Just gonna sit here, enjoy my cup of coffee, clean up my pans, let the stove cool down, and then get out of here. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you next time. This stove is awesome.